The surprising laws of ancient China, short people, tears, and unique traditions. Did you know that short people couldn't be arrested in ancient China? In 200 BC, Emperor Qin Shi Huang, one of China's most famous rulers, was just 4 feet 11 inches, a true short king by today's standards. In fact, he embraced his stature to such an extent that he created a law making his own height the benchmark for adulthood. According to the 18 laws of Qin, you had to be at least as tall as the emperor himself to be considered an adult. If you didn't measure up, you could claim to be a child, regardless of your actual age. At the time, birth records were unreliable, so age verification was practically impossible. Instead, height became the marker for adulthood. This loophole meant shorter men could often escape legal consequences simply by claiming they were children under the emperor's decree. But if you did pass Emperor Qin's height test, you'd better watch your emotions closely. The same Qin laws strictly forbade men from crying in public. Shedding tears was seen as a sign of weakness, something the emperor detested. If a man was caught crying, his punishment was both harsh and humiliating. He would have his beard and eyebrows shaved off. In ancient Chinese culture, where facial hair was associated with masculinity and honor, this was a significant mark of disgrace. Now here's where it gets even more fascinating, especially for women in the Qin dynasty. Emperor Qin's laws didn't just regulate men's emotions, they also led to one of the strangest crying rituals in history. For women preparing for marriage, crying became an essential tradition. A bride-to-be was required to cry for 1 hour each day, every day, for 30 days leading up to her wedding. But this wasn't a solo performance, it was a full family affair. During the first week, the bride cried alone, symbolizing her sorrow at leaving her family. Then her mother would join her, crying alongside her for the next 3 weeks. After that, the grandmother joined in for 2 weeks. Finally, in the last week, aunts, sisters, and other female relatives participated, creating a group cry that represented a communal display of affection and loss. This crying ritual was considered a necessary demonstration of a woman's love for her family before she left them. The Qin dynasty's unique laws and customs provide a fascinating glimpse into how culture and governance intertwined in ancient China. From using height as a loophole for adulthood to strictly controlling emotional expression, and from forbidding male tears to mandating female ones, these laws reveal just how much importance was placed on appearances and emotional restraint. While they may seem unusual by today's standards, these customs shaped a society that valued strength, unity, and family bonds in ways that still capture our curiosity thousands of years later.